Now, so guys, here's what's happening. I reserve the right at the end of every show to enter the war room. Play it, Zach. Some kind of war music, at least. We'll work on. Okay, nice. We threw something together. This way, I can talk about Hassan, any of this drama bullshit. Oh, sorry, anti-Semitism drama. Sorry, I'm just being silly. I enter the war room at the end. We had a whole non-involved episode. If you don't want it, now's the time to leave. No complaining. We are in the war room. I will field no complaints on the war room. We have done a full episode. I have a few things to say. We were watching this dude, Dean. Did we watch that on this show?
I believe so.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, on Wednesday.
How Hassan jumped into his chat
Yeah.
at like 1 a.m. like a poltergeist or like a Beetlejuice.
I mean, one thing I didn't realize when you guys were talking about it is how quickly he jumped on that call.
Dude, literally like Beetlejuice. Like they said his name and
him.
And I love how he goes, I was just browsing my TikTok feed and then I heard my name randomly. It's like, does anyone believe that? Anyone? Come on.
Nope.
E. Foudy ain't buying it.
Nope.
So in this conversation, I went on to watch the whole thing. And Hassan goes on to tell them he's not a communist. Doing exactly what I said he does in the content nuke. That he goes into these liberal, social democratic spaces and LARPs like he's one of them, when in actuality, he's a radical that's looking to funnel their fans through radicalization. He literally said this verbatim. And so, Dean, if you watch it, you'll see. I just want two things. I just want to say this to you, Dean. I'm not gonna appear in your TikTok chat at 3 a.m. I want to send you this one message that I hope you'll see. That I hate this clip right here.
Hassan will speak for himself.
Yeah, that's the thing. Hassan spends all day trying to say I'm lying and stuff. I saw you saying you don't have to you don't support me because you don't know me. That's totally fine. I get it. You don't have to. And you made a great point. You said, I'm not listening to what Ethan says. I'm listening to what Hassan says. And that's all I have. That's all I ask. I love for you just to sit down and watch this. I'm so confident in this piece of media that I don't need to say anything to you. I just encourage you to watch it. But just if you need any motivation, here's a clip of Hassan telling Dean he's not a communist, juxtaposed with him talking about me, laughing that oh, you'll see. He goes, Ethan didn't know I was a communist? Give me a fucking break. Back to back. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, I guess where I'm coming from, and I'm coming from someone who used to be a socialist myself for a pretty long time. And
and by the way, shout out, Dean and his friends are pretty fucking slick. I'm just really encouraged to see young, smart, politically active people that aren't fucking communist socialists. Liberal democracy, man. Let's get it. Dab me up, brother. Mm-hmm. This guy, I don't know who's talking, but he's a genius. Listen.
Started my whole content creation, creating leftist and socialist content, is that a lot of these issues that exist, I think, can be solved with social democracy. And a lot of people say that there's issues with social democracy.
That's literally what I said to Hassan in our debate. Almost verbatim. What a fucking group. What a group of smart guys with slick young men we got here. And these, anyway, I'm not going to glaze you up, But if you do stream before 3 a.m., there's a chance. It's just too late for me. If you hit me maybe at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m., I might slide in.
It starts to corrupt. People start to fight and advocate against it. But I don't think that's a critique against social democracy in of itself. I think that just means that you just need to maintain social democracy in the same type of way we maintain our democracy.
Well, man, real social democracy hasn't been tried.
Well, I mean, we could say that we don't think that this real certain form has been tried, and I think that's cool.
And socialism has? Social democracy hasn't even been tried. Okay, buddy.
But like my argument would then be is that we'd have to try it on smaller levels to be able to see whether or not it works on a larger form in order to be able to say that like it's actually effective. I don't think we'd be able to say that we should adopt it on some sort of globalized production model if it is the case that we don't have any type of level of actual probabilistic means of demonstrating how likely it is that it's going to be beneficial for workers or for people, because we could actually like hurt some of our concerns like, oh, quality of life for workers, if we don't take that into account when we're like applying these sorts of systems, if we don't know what the empirical effect is of these different types of theoretical models, like theoretical models. Not to say that theoretical models can't be then used or seem to be effective later on, but it's like we just need evidence to indicate that these particular models are effective before we establish it on such a pragmatic basis worldwide, is what I would say.
Yeah, I mean, we're not getting there anytime soon anyway. I'm not saying like tomorrow with a magic wand we are going to dissolve the class structure and live in a moneyless, classless, stateless society. You know?
Yeah, my thoughts even then, like, would even a stateless society...
Cool fucking engagement with his point. When Hasan, actually, I feel that when he debated socialism with me, he's completely inept. He doesn't even understand what it is and how it works. When he sits in a room with these guys who are like very politically... involved, they understand this stuff, and they're very sharp, and they're good debaters too. And you can see how out of depth he is, and that's why he hates debate.
He'd be like desirable in the future, like even if we hit like full automation. So I don't want to like full on socialist debate you, but like even if we hit full automation, like would it even be desirable for us to get rid of that? Like,
that is a fucking phenomenal question.
Because we still want a state to like limit people from committing crimes, right?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'm not a communist, so I think
fucking
that
interesting.
Like I can't even imagine what that would look like in general. But the way I explain it is like I'm not opposed to it. You know?
Do you see how fucking like gentle and I don't like that word. He's gently tiptoeing like, oh, I don't know. I'm not a communist. Tee-hee, I can't really, it's not happening anytime soon. And then when you go to his stream, it's like, fucking liberals need to die. Communism. I have a fucking I have a sickle and hammer in the background. It's exactly what I said he does. And it's so obvious.
I wouldn't say I'm a communist, but I wouldn't say that I'm opposed to a stateless, moneyless society, a borderless society.
I guess it might work.
Okay.
They'd have to be a real...
Here's Hassan in Japan, pathetically, responding to the nuke on just this month, the beginning of this month.
Fucking bird-brained moron. Or maybe a disingenuous grifter.
He is talking about me feigning surprise that he's a communist.
Maybe a disingenuous grifter who recognizes that the person that they were talking to never really sheltered their views whatsoever.
He never hid that he was a communist.
Guys, I have a fucking statue of Lenin behind me.
Can you break that down? What was Lenin known for? He's a communist, right? Like a well-known. He's important, right? He's like
fairly substantial figure, yeah.
But and the way he says it too, it's not like in a historical way. It's like this is my guy. This is my fucking guy. Now again, you can be a communist, but Hassan is lying, being manipulative to funnel people through radicalization. And Dean, again, please just watch the nuke. In the first 25 minutes, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you. I'll continue this, though, for my own pleasure.
Guys, I have a fucking statue of Lenin behind me. I guess this is a piece from his video. Okay? My hiding being a communist. Okay? I had a show on the Young Turks called Agitative Propaganda. Even in these clips, there is a fucking USSR Ushanka behind my head. Okay? Planet.
Was I being manipulated this whole time?
There is a bust. There is a what is it called? A Matryoshka doll of Vladimir Ilyich Lenin. That's Che Guevara. That is another USSR Ushanka behind my head. Okay? What the fuck are you saying?
So the guy who went to talk to you, Dean, and say, I'm not a communist, just a few weeks before was accusing me of being a bad faith grifter for saying he's a communist. Or saying, no, feigning surprise that he's a communist because it's just so fucking obvious. Everybody knows he's a communist. Why does he feel so brazen? Like, it's crazy that he feels comfortable brazenly lying to this degree. Like, nobody's held this guy accountable his whole fucking career in a serious way. You're a liar, dude. You're a fucking liar. It's pathetic.
What the absolute fuck are you saying?
Yes, thank you. I couldn't have put it better myself. So, Dean, respectfully, I look forward to your response, and I hope that just this small clip here gives you a taste of more of what's inside of the content, Nuke. And that's all I have to say about that. In the words of Forrest Gump. Thank you. That's for Dean, everybody.
Dean's
I
great.
hated the other guy talking at the start of that clip seems to be called Parker Get a Job too.
Parker, get a job?
Yeah.
You got a job with me anytime, Parker.
Yeah.
He's a big TikToker, 1.2 million.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Dude, I love this group of
I've
kids.
never heard
these
of
guys.
any
Kids,
of
I don't-
these guys. So they all do politics on TikTok?
So
like
this
it,
guy
yeah.
Dean blew up from his appearance on the Jubilee video, where he first he was a participant debating a conservative, and he stood out, and then they put him up against 25 conservatives or whatever, and he's very, very, very good, and people started. He's built a following, I think, based on that, right?
I actually don't know, but
I could be wrong. Maybe he was around before that.
he
I don't
might.
know.
Maybe that's how they found him. I don't know.
But it makes me feel so hopeful to see that these super intelligent, politically activated people are not socialists for once. And it just feels like the whole world's gone crazy. Or at least listen, be a socialist. But the way it feels sometimes online is that if you're young and you're left, if you're not a socialist, you're a fascist.
Right.
Period. By the way, chapter 2 in the War Zone. Dean, you don't have to watch this part. This is Sean DeBlack, who is a Hassan orbiter. He's also one of the people that made a brief appearance in the video when he was threatening, he was saying somebody should kill Destiny. So he's very much a shit tier, violent psychopath. Here he is reacting to Hassan going to talk with Dean.
Okay.
Gets very upset about it. Yes.
I hate
There's not enough space for all of them. In fact, there's too many socialists in the kitchen. That's interesting, though. Isn't that the whole point? Too many socialists in the kitchen. This guy can't even handle fucking Hassan going and appearing on another dude's political show. How you gonna handle fucking sharing a workplace with people?
it so much
Enjoy this.
because it always boils down to it. It always boils down to you have to run defense for the white kids. You have to focus on the white kids.
He's talking about Hassan, mind you. He's saying Hassan cares about white kids more than him. I'll even defend Hassan. I think he's just pathetic, and he needed to get ahead of the PR. So but I don't know. You know what? I'll say, yeah, Hassan's racist. I'm with Sean DeBlack on this one. Let's run with that. I'm backing you up, buddy, all the way.
You can't have a safe space for black people because we need to bring in the Gen Z white kids. It's always what it goes back down to. Always what it goes back down to.
I am sorry, but a
Literally.
legitimate socialist should be happy to share the space with anyone who wants to be in it. That's the point. Right? Right? I mean, that's the point. That's what the sharing. But he's like, no, all mine. It's for me only.
Always.
so good.
Has Hassan
It's just the people that
interacted
vote
with
today
this
is a bad
guy?
idea. That-
Yeah, he's an orbiter. He's interacted with them. He's glazed him. He's had him on his show, but not enough for his satisfaction.
Anytime a POC or queer person speaks out, it gets labeled book of the day. Well, yeah. Son going on his show one time randomly and talk to him directly the way like he can improve and be more aggressive isn't the end all be all for platforming people. In fact, he's probably shown 10 times Sean the Black vids than Dean. This is also not true, by the way.
He's keeping
I'll point
Sean
out.
the Black is keeping count of how many black creators Hassan has elevated. And Hassan, I got to tell you, buddy, you're failing the purity test. You know what I mean? You talk to too many white kids. I'm backing him up.
That's not true. Hassan has shouted me out a lot, yes. Hassan has shown one of my videos.
Probably your videos suck, dude. Because Hassan is eager to show people videos. That's what he like. He just sits there and fucking steals people content all day. If your videos were worth anything, he would have showed them. Also, he shouted you out a bunch, and he showed one of your videos. That sounds pretty fucking good, man. What do you want, a Rising Star Award next? If you're good, then people will watch. What's going on? There's so many people sucking on Hassan's tit. It's fucking insane. Like all these people cannot survive without him. All this, it's mad. Exactly.
Who just kind of sounds jealous to me or making a big deal out of nothing. Man, fuck you.
Uh-oh.
And if you think somebody being right-wing as a kid and changing isn't sincere, then you don't belong like left, man, fuck you.
Uh-oh.
Fuck this fucking community, bro.
Oh,
Fuck
no.
them. Fucking assholes. And they wonder why black people don't like this space, bro. And they wonder why black people don't like this space, bro. Fuck this community. Fuck this community,
Oh,
bro.
no. He rage quitted at that point.
Fuck.
Oh, my goodness. That is so upsetting. Sean the Black. Oh, I can't believe Hassan did that to you, buddy. It's really just not fair. I'll be honest. They're the purity test people, so I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? That he's setting Hassan up for a purity test, which ironically is just Hassan promoting him. The purity test is how much can you promote me, buddy? But yeah, Hassan glazes this guy. He elevates him, and this is what it is. You know what I mean? Thick as thieves, these are. I love it though. I love it. Isn't that so much fun, you guys? That's all I had to say for this in this edition of the war room.
Nice timing there, Nate.
Good.
You're really on the ball.
So that's it. No complaints about the war zone, the war room. This is my special place that happens at the end of the show.
What is your special place? What is it called again?
The war room.
Let's see if we keep it in the room. Let's start taking bets. I have a
Well,
feeling that
already
doors-
today, it didn't. At the beginning of the episode, that kind of felt like we were in the war room.
Why? What was I doing?
When the
Well,
anti-Semitism?
Right. Well, Hassan got brought up during that, and we weren't yet in the war room.
Well, briefly.
Well, I'm not even criticizing. I'm just pointing out that
Listen,
there
the
was
show
some
is
leakage.
fluid.
Yeah, it's fluid. Exactly. So it's not always going to be exclusively in the war room.
I want to see
Sure.
the stinger every time.
The war room is my special place.
I'm just trying
No goons allowed. If you don't like it, don't come in. Okay?
This is my war room.
It's my war room, not your war room. All right, I got to go home because I got to play the new Monster Hunter with my boys. Oh wait,
I guess it
no!
was just,
Whoa.
What?
Back in the war room.
Oh, shit.
No, wait. We're about to leave.
There was one really funny one I wanted to show.
Oh man.
Where is it? The one of Mike from PA.
Well, we probably added it to the mic from PA.
No, this is a Warzone part, guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God.
Stand by. Stand by.
Here, wait, this one, right?
Yes.
Oh, here's Mike from
What
PA.
is the obsession with Ethan Klein?
One of his fans asked, "Why are you obsessed with Ethan Klein?" Every time I see him, I will say I'm happy to say that his sub count is getting lower.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean it's closer to 8,000 before. I'm glad that he puts a live. You know, we can watch it in real time.
Okay.
Anyway, here he is showing bad empanada, and people are asking, "Why are you obsessed with Ethan?"
Jesus H. Christ. It's the other way around,
Right.
bro.
Hold on. I need
You have to understand something about H3H3 and Ethan Klein in general.
How do you just like end up looking like this? And this isn't a comment like on his looks, like the stuff he can't.
Not?
No, I mean it is, but I'm not saying like, oh, you're ugly and there's nothing you can do about it. Like you were born ugly and you'll die ugly.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, how do you end up making the choices
Right.
to end up looking like this?
You're
right?
talking about the Hagrid kind of vibe.
Everything.
Yeah.
He's mini Hagrid.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, and it's just incredible that, you know, this is the guy who's leading the revolution. Are you serious, bro? This guy doesn't leave his base. He literally rips bong loads in his basement with Casey drum all day. These guys are leading the revolution. I can't get enough of it, man.
He hangs out with cases from?
Is that actually a thing, or are you just making a joke?
No, it's a real thing. That's where that
What?
famous picture is from.
Oh. Okay.
What?
I don't.
Of him sitting on the couch that they
That's
said is
so
Photoshop that
weird.
isn't. Did you know he said it's Photoshop?
Oh,
Anyway.
so he was smoking. He was ripping bong loads on that couch?
I think, yeah.
I mean, it makes him a little relatable to me.
Well, I'm just saying that, you know, the revolution.
No, he looks like a guy who rips bong loads on a couch. As somebody that has been around a lot of those people, there's a familiarity there.
There's a time for hitting bong loads on the couch, and that was like pretty much like when in high school. If you're trying to let's get the revolution going, hold on, I gotta hit this bong. Anyway, that's not even the good part. I'm ripping.
Okay, all right,
the good part is coming.
Is that if he could, he would have us killed. And if you think I'm exaggerating, you're not. I'm not.
I'm sorry,
He's an
what?
unhinged freak.
Brother.
And he blames
Is he
us for
talking
his
about
career. And
himself?
he blames us for that.
Listen, I don't blame you for nothing. I don't care about you. You're literally nobody. I have blame
What is
on
the
Hassan.
obsession with Ethan?
This man goes, "Are you actually?" He wants what?
I mean, he's the one that famously says that to people.
He's the one that said,
all the time.
"If anyone has wants $100,000 to kill Destiny,
Yeah.
I've got a job for you."
He says to people on Twitter to kill themselves all the time.
He DMs people that.
Yes.
He DMs random, non-public people to kill themselves.
Seems like a lot.
You have to understand something about H3H3 and Ethan Klein in
Guys,
general.
please, you gotta scrap this, Zach.
3H3 and Ethan Klein
You guys
in
gotta
general.
understand
You
something.
have to understand something about H3H3 and Ethan Klein in general. Is that if he could, he would have us killed.
What are you talking
And
about?
if you think I'm exaggerating, you're not. I'm not. He's an unhinged freak.
Can you?
What?
And he blames us for his career, and he blames us for that.
If I was blaming you for my career, I'd be thanking you because I think things are looking pretty good over here. I don't know why everyone insists that my career is over or something. Like the podcast is doing really good. It's doing great. We're good. Everybody's good.
I'm chilling.
You know, I mean, I'm not in my basement hitting bong loads or anything. Not that good.
Yeah, we could be doing a lot
I'm
better.
fucking around, you know, raising kids and being married and
There's also this
dumb shit like
this
that.
tweet in Discord. Great stuff from him.
Which one?
Oh, that famous Tyler Oakley tweet that he was like, "We got to all unfollow Ethan Klein." But he blurred my name. Actually, it's important to say that. Okay, when I try to open this, why did it open the fucking Reddit logo, dude?
Here, I got you.
What?
That's
We got
weird.
you, Ethan.
Don't worry. I know how to use a computer.
I don't know why.
All right, now I have
did
to
that.
defend myself.
I'm just kidding. I'm
Don't
just
read
kidding.
it yet.
I'm just kidding.
Here it is on Discord. I open the image, right? And what should I do? I should click this, right?
I'm not seeing your screen. I'm sorry.
Right, love?
Wait,
No.
redo it.
This is the Discord.
Where you're showing
I'm
the-
clicking. It's fine. I'm clicking this and I'm opening the image. Okay. Then I click this, open in browser. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why the? Ethan, boomer.
Wait,
what
hold
the
on.
fuck?
Wait, you're already clicking the image. You're clicking the thumbnail.
Yeah.
No,
you
I'm
do.
not.
Yes, you are.
I appreciate this. It's gonna add a
Just
little
click the
spice
link
to my weekend.
Just click the link.
Yeah, click the link, the blue text.
Yeah, the
No, I'm
blue.
not.
So,
The hypertext.
all right, I got this. So blue text means link usually. You're clicking the thumbnail.
Why would it just change? Why would it just share the? That doesn't make any.
I don't know. I agreed that was odd how it popped up.
No. This is the whole image. I do it every time.
Right.
You open the image. It's all open. It's not just the logo.
Okay,
it's
maybe-
the whole fucking everything.
No, this is super useful.
It
you
is
can-
when it works, but not when everybody's.
You're right,
calling
I just
you a
had the
boomer
same
'cause
thing
the
open.
Discord is dysfunctional. Anti-Semitic.
I just had the same. I just had the same thing happen. So
It's a Rickroll, dude.
when I did it in that weird convoluted way. However, when I just clicked on the
when Dan
the
does
post,
it, it's understandable shit.
no, I clicked on the link. I clicked on the hyperlink.
No, yeah, you gotta click on the hyperlink, bro.
Click on these nuts. How about that?
Bro, that wasn't even funny.
Sorry, love.
Yo!
Stay on that side. Love is leaving the office. All right. Mike said this under Tyler Oakley's cursed tweet. He's absolutely having a breakdown. If we keep pushing, the problem will resolve itself. So he's saying we want to harass him until he kills himself.
Yes.
Which ironically does seem like the ethos of the people behind Snark.
Yes.
But unlike Mike, I have reasons to live.
Nice.
So-
Let's show that Discord a little longer.
Yeah, I mean, take it in. What do you need? I mean, they can screenshot it. The duration doesn't matter at this point, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Thanks
Do my
everyone
job,
for
people.
watching. We
Fuck
love you.
off.
We appreciate you. Have a fantastic weekend. We will be back on Monday. Spicy Wing Week with Gabriel.
Oh, we got a Mike from PA song? I never heard this.
Yo, Mike from PA, you made it. Wow. Mike from PA song. Iconic. Woo! That's rock and roll, baby.
Wow. Just
That
like
was
Hendrix.
beautiful.
All right, everybody.
Just like
See
Hendrix.
you on Monday.
Have a great
Bye
week.
bye.
Bye bye.